Welcome back everyone, welcome back to Let's Play S.T.A.L.K.E.R Shadow of Chernobyl. This will be part 13 of our Let's Play, and in the last one, we finally got to Barkeep. We got to Bar, we gave Barkeep the documents, and we rounded out the episode by becoming King of the Arena. They will never see our like again. So that was a really fun episode, especially the arena stuff. The arena is really cool in this game, so I highly recommend having a look at that. And before I move much further, and while we're waiting for loads and stuff, I will give you some advice if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel. I mean, advice from the guy with 17 subs, right? Like, who cares? But don't play with the settings of your recording software. And do a different recording, and then go back and record your standard stuff. Because I've already shot this episode. I shot this start to finish, literally just before this, and dumped it all into my editing program, and there's no game sound, because I paused it, or I muted it in my recording software, and imported some other sounds and stuff, some other sound sources, and forgot to unmute it before this one. I didn't notice. So don't do that. Once you've got good editing, once you've got good settings on your recording software, make sure you stick with those, or make sure you are smarter than me and you put it back.
We got visitors. Some stalker is coming right at us. What do we do?
Don't you know what to do with witnesses? Finish him and make no fuss.
Roger, on it.
So, yeah, be smarter than me. Be smarter than the TheOzzieNerd. Don't play with your settings. Honestly, the accuracy in this really is abysmal, isn't it? Alright, that's two of them down. Three. Alright, it's just that guy left, so take one of these and see me in the morning. I guess you're not going to see me in the morning. Oh. Oh, the things... Sorry, I'm talking over Wolfhound. Sorry, the things you noticed the second time you played, I didn't actually notice that stuff was there. Huh. We're going to grab these just for bullets and scopes. Because scopes don't weigh much, and they sell for a respectable amount. It'll be how you make money in things like Misery mod for Call of Pripyat. It's a good Pripyat tip there. We don't really need that. Don't need the default stalker suit. Just drop this stuff. We don't need. What we're going to try and pick up is a TRS-301. I was using it towards the end of the last video. It's a nice NATO pattern assault rifle, and in fact there's one right there. Is it in good nick? I mean, it's okay. It'll do the job. Alright, let's chuck a save in here.
There's a stalker closing in on you. Looks like he's gunned down all our snipers. Watch out, he's coming from the bar.
He'll cover snipers all by himself?
Yes, send a couple of guys to cover your asses.
Roger, on it.
Now you've done it, Wolfhound. The military chopper is coming to blow you to pieces.
If I can hit this guy out of the tower.
goes your chopper. You're next, you political scumbags.
We're obviously going to grab like all the artifacts we can get our hands on. And then... Is that movement just there? No, I don't think so. Alright, more bullets for the TRS, that's good. And another TRS. That is possibly in better nick. Yes, it is. Alright, I'll drop that one. And another TRS. Is this one also in better nick? Maybe? Yeah, the TRS is a pretty meaty gun. Pretty effective. Oh, maybe he didn't have a... I thought he had a Dragonov, but maybe he didn't. Maybe he just had a, like, AK with a scope on it. Looks similar. Right, let's not touch that crap over there. We don't need lightning in our lives.
You, Stalker. Help us. We were attacked by mercs and half of our team was killed. Help us, and I promise you won't regret it. Help us break through the ambush by the plant. I have uploaded the coordinates. Watch out. Wolfhound and his crew are by the chopper.
Oh, the flashlight must be coming from...
You egghead moron. Either you give me the results or you leave this place in a body bag.
If you said I will destroy the information, you won't get my work.
Professor, you're a smart man. Give us the info and go where you go. That's it. This chat is over. I guess it's going to get ugly.
As you wish.
Okay, I don't know where that guy came from. I think he spawned afterwards. Guy, they've all got the TRS. It's a good gun. We're gonna see if we can get one in perfect condition would be good. Doubtful it's gonna happen, but if we can get one in perfect condition that would be excellent. Not that one. What's over here? Another stalker, that's what's over here. Did not expect him in there, to be honest. Just thought it was a little hidden area, but apparently I was wrong. Okay, I've already checked you guys. Oh, that was a weird sound. Okay, it was exactly the same condition as my last one. That one's worse. I think we've sort of found the best one we're gonna find. That guy had an RPG. I wish we could carry it, I really do, but it's not gonna happen. We're gonna just chuck a save in here. The advantage of doing this all again is I'm breezing through it. Which is good for me. It means, well, it's good for me, it's good for you guys. It means I can fit a lot more content in. You know, it doesn't take me as long to get through it, so I can just smash it out. Wow, that's a lot of stashes I just ID'd. Don't like the IL. Piece of crap gun. The TRS-301 is where it's at. Ooh, Stalker Aid. And there's a stash right there. Medkits! Yes. Okay, we also have to go and get that family rifle down here, so I'm not going to make the same mistake I did last time, which is go and talk to Krugelov first, because he immediately, like, wraps you into an escort mission that you can't say no to, so let's not do that. There it is! Perfect TRS. Boom. Ooh. A meat chunk. Alright. Where do we go to not get flash fried here? Sorry, I know I save it a lot. It's like, with how glitchy this game is and everything, I don't want to lose anything. Because it'd be such a shame if I lost an entire day's worth of progress. Oh, yes! Big Ben. A gun that is already powerful, reworked to fit rifle bullets. It's incredibly inaccurate though, so it's probably rubbish. And there's just a regular black kite, which is a bit more useful. Does black kite fire 45s in this? Yes, it does. It's exactly what it fires. Might as well not bother with it then. Oh, and we are overloaded. We are pretty overloaded. That beeping is going to drive me mental. What did we pick up off him? We picked up hydroshocks. Let's just eat some of this. There we go. I can't quick save. I keep pressing F5 to quick save because that's like the universal quick save button. There's a veteran trick for you right there. Oh, is that actually the weapon? No, it was a family rifle, not the other. Okay, that will get me there, but it won't get me here, right? Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay, I can't do that. I'm also really tired, so let's drink a S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I hate risking things like this, but here we go. I thought I was in one right here. What kind of friggin' path did you take? And there's the family rifle. It's just a shitty shotgun. All that for a crappy old shotgun. Alright, give me a minute to catch my breath, or just Red Bull. Yeah, look how easy it is when you can just go back. You can just hop back. That's pretty close though, let's not mess with that. Eh? Just climb over this and we're done. Easy peasy. Didn't do that in the Lost episode. See, like, what's the difference? One of them's loaded and the other one's not. I do have to take this back to bar. It's gonna be a really long time before I get it back. I don't even know what to do here. I just don't know. You know what? We're going back. We're going back. I'm not going to bother showing you guys the journey though, so I'll meet you at bar. Right, so a quick update. We are not going to go and take back the family rifle because it turns out if you leave the wild territory, you fail the task to meet Krugelov. So we're not going to do that. We are just going to meet Krugelov. S.T.A.L.K.E.R, I'm begging you. We were returning from Yantar when the Mercs shot down our helicopter. I heard that they are looking for information, but I know they'll kill us. Help me get to the lake and I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you everything I know about what you call the brain scorcher. The barkeep will pay you well. Okay. Thank you, S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I'm not much of a fighter, but I know the way, so I'll lead and you cover us. See ya. But first things first, they send some people to get us from behind. Alright, these two will have to deal with them. I gotta catch up to Krugelov. It's fine. You guys are dealing with it, I'll take that. See? Problem solved.
Hurry up before anyone gets here. see Kruglov at the construction site. Let's go get him.
Mark 1, stop there. You're gonna kill us all.
Alright, that's one down.
Hurry up before anyone gets here.
Alright, trust me, I will. I'm coming. I want some bullets, though. Okay, and there's a stash up there I very badly want. I'm trying to remember how to get up there. I think you go this way. Yeah, there's the stairs. Cool. It has something we really, really want. It's a small something. God damn it. But it's a something nonetheless. It is a SUSAT scope. And what is that? Well, that is a scope that fits on NATO pattern weapons. So now we have a weapon that's more accurate than our AK and just as effective with the scope. By memory, I think the SUSAT doesn't zoom in quite as much as the PSO1. Is that correct, Amundo? I think so. I also don't really like its sight pattern with the bottom thing. It's kind of annoying, but you know, it's not the worst. I swear I just put this on single shot, but is that an actual guy behind there? No. The other one's over here, right? Hello. So you can already see just how more accurate these guns are than the other, than the AK. Not to say that the AK is less accurate in general. It's just that because we've like used that AK just so much early on, it's had the shit kicked out of it, and because it's a fast shooting AK, it's like unique. Ooh, Wind of Freedom suit. Well, there's no way we're going to be able to move. It's pretty crap. Nice, another artifact that weighs me down. Oh, we got so much stuff now that we don't really want to drop. Okay. 1276 darts? What the hell is that? Did that actually just... Oh no. I'm like, did that actually just shatter? That would be a brilliant addition to the game. Like, lol, don't, you know, don't just throw your vodka on the ground, it'll shatter. No, that's pretty cool. But no, it just makes a shattering noise and scares the crap out of you going, my vodka! And it's fine. I see lights down there.
There's a burner anomaly in the tunnel. We'd better split up and go one by one. That will give us a better chance to survive.
Good call.
First, and when I see you have reached the end of the tunnel, I'll follow. Beware of the fire traps, and look out for hot air distortions.
Yeah, not my first burner anomalies I've had to deal with. Certainly not the last either, but you know, I'll get through it. Okay, and now we deal with a new enemy. The first time I've had to deal with this in the zone, and they are zombies. Ah, there's one just there. I can see it. Yeah. Oh my god, too overloaded every time. Everything stacks up. It's these bullets and that that thing. You know what? We're gonna equip it. Why? Because... Oh, is that one right there? Holy crap. Yes, yes it is. That's that there. It's probably gonna get really hard to hear me. Soz. Okay. So yeah, zombies. So... they're not like your average zombies in games. These ones are smart, relatively speaking. So basically, it's part of the lore of the game, and it's the reason that no one's sort of found out what happened here. Okay, we can go this way. Okay, we don't need any more freaking artifacts. That's one. Wow, this is so easy compared to Call of Chernobyl, where they're kind of all over the place. This is just like they're on each side. That's easy. Like, there's none in the middle. Okay, and there's that. So they absolutely still know how to use guns. So, to the north end of the zone, which we will zoom out and we'll show you. So everywhere from the army warehouses up, so you can see the other maps, right? There's like 3 more maps after that. Well, from everything past the army warehouses, there is a giant, like, psionic field. It's called the Brain Scorcher. So what it does is, once you enter any of the areas with the Brain Scorcher, it basically just fries your brain and just wipes it clean and turns you into just like a mindless zombie, just, you know, you are just devoid of all emotion that you used to be in, that you used to have. And that's why no one's been that far in the zone, because the Brain Scorcher's there and no one knows how to turn it off. So nobody has been that far.
We are safe finally. Thank you for your help. I always want to hear pictures that time.
And you can see the zombies don't really care for body shots. Headshots all the way. But grenades work pretty well as well, I think. Yeah. And we need to empty out our inventory a little bit. There we go. Alright, I'm going to chuck a save in here now that we're here. So yeah, no one can get past the Brain Scorcher. And if you try and get past it, or you get hit by a psionic emission, commonly called a blowout, which we might deal with shortly, your brain gets fried. He did just say that, so I won't bother. Yes, we're here. Marked 1. If you visit our mobile laboratory, we will give you a scientific suit. We'll see. I'd like to know something. Who are you and how did you end up here? My name is Krugalov. I am a professor of biology. I study the zone. Yesterday, for example, I found an animal of particular interest, Anthropomorphus dendromutantis vulgaris. I mostly find and document new species of mutant animals, their traits and distinctive features. The information is then thoroughly studied and transferred to the outside world. Some of it, of course, goes to the barkeeper. My discoveries have helped to save the lives of many stalkers. I was just transporting the results of my latest research to the laboratory near Lake Yantar when a helicopter came under fire. I'd like to know something. Tell me about the zone. The zone is a wonderful gift to humanity. Of course, normal existence here is not possible due to the high radiation levels and aggressive mutants. All of these things are obviously extremely dangerous, but they are also things of great scientific value. The zone is almost a natural experiment, a treasure for scientists. The extent to which humanity's knowledge could be increased through study of the zone is unfathomable. Technology, medicine, new plants, medical and edible, biotechnology, cures for incurable diseases, anything. Perhaps we can solve the food problem for the entire planet. If people didn't interfere, science could lead humanity into a new golden era. Maybe there is some use in studying the zone. So you understand that too. It's wonderful to discover that there are those among you who are not narrow-minded, practical people. I've always said it's important to look at the whole set of issues from a broader perspective, to distance ourselves from the simple human measures. Even if the zone has done harm to humanity, it can still be of great use to us. I'd like to know something. I'm looking for Lab X16. Could you tell me where it is? Lab X16? Sakharov mentioned something of this sort in passing, but I do not recall exactly what he said. Perhaps it's best to ask him yourself. He's currently in the mobile lab by Lake Yantar. I'd like to know something. Okay, unfortunately I have to go. We'll just, I suppose I could head back and give the family rifle in now. Nah, I mean, it'll be fine. Eventually we're going to have to go back to lab so we can go to the army warehouses and go deeper into the zone, so we'll just do it then. I'm pretty sure there's like a box here we can put stuff in. Actually, I'm not going to use it because it uses a very specific round that is actually pretty useful when not fired in a stupid pistol. Look at this place. And that's the mobile lab. Don't need the light on, middle of the day. So, this is more accurate than the AK, but it's still by no means perfect, and I think it degrades really quickly, by memory. That's like one of its downsides. Boop. There's one like right here. These on the other side of the truck. Maybe? No? It's really hard to like see them through the bushes. Especially if they, because they don't move much. They're not at all obvious when they're there. Okay, you didn't have any bullets, that's fine.
Don't give a shit. I'm not going anywhere alone.
I'm begging you, please do it. We all depend on it.
Oh, get out of the way. Sakharov, I presume. Thank you. Marked one, right? You helped save our associate Kurkulov, and in order to show my sincere appreciation, I would like to present you with one of our working suits. It comes in very handy, you should know that. Could I be of additional help to you? First, you're gonna trade with me, and we're gonna grab a ton of these bullets, and all these bullets. And we're gonna palm off our stuff. So we can't sell that, because it must be the family one. Yeah. It's also not worth any rubles. We're gonna sell Big Ben. Nice idea, but not really useful. Also, so here's the thing. Up until this point, we've been wearing the monolith suit, which is a good, like a decent bulletproof vest and decent anomaly protection. It's a pretty good suit, like all round. It's a good all-rounder suit. But what we want... Huh, interesting. So burns and chemical burns are worse, but bleeding is negative. Might actually be worth holding on to. Right, it's a good suit, but we also, remember, picked up the Beryl 5 armored suit, which is very good bullet resistance, but really crappy anomaly protection. Like, it's good for protecting from bullets and bad radiation, but that's it. So that's fine, but we also now have the ecologist, yeah, I think in game they call them a SEVA suit. Which I don't remember what that stands for. It's like SEVA. But it's basically it's a hazmat suit, basically. And it's got terrible bullet protection, but it's excellent against anomalies. So if we carry both of these, we kind of have the spectrum. And the ecologist suit's not that heavy. So we're going to sell the monolith suit. We don't really need it anymore. You know, it's filled its requirements. These are not necessary. Meat chunk, not necessary. Oh, where did I just move that up there? Okay. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's our current setup. We're just gonna grab one of each grenade. 2 and 1. We're gonna hold on to our AK. It'll be useful in close quarters. So we're gonna make 29,000 from this, which is pretty good. And it's gonna cost us 7 grand, so that's nothing. So we have over 100,000 rubles.
Hello.
We're also going to put this armor on, so we're not completely unprotected. Oh, we didn't sell the scopes. Trade Trade those. Now, we also have... I'm just going to step away from him so he doesn't keep saying that. We also picked up the slime here. So, it reduces our bleeding, but increases our burn. So that's not terribly bad. Okay, rupture protection, we'll just dump that. We'll get the bleeding protection. So, just don't stand in, you know, fire anomalies and acid. Good life advice, I feel. Gravi, that can go, and so can the wrenched, yeah? Yes. Trade. So that should be fine. Yep. Okay, now we're ready to talk to him. We've long had an interest in Lab X-16, or rather in the mechanism inside it that generates emissions which directly affect people's consciousness. I'm afraid that I have to disappoint you. The place is impossible to penetrate without special psi armor. The outcome is known in advance. Even if you could evade the swarms of zombies that infest the laboratory entrance, you run the risk of becoming one of them. This is all very serious. However, we've designed a screening device to help shield the emission. But to fine-tune it, we have to obtain additional measurements. If you help us with this task, we could probably provide you with a fully calibrated prototype for field testing. Measurements? If you, together with our associate, take all the necessary measurements, I will prepare a fully workable prototype of the armor and give it to you. It will most likely let you get inside the laboratory. Okay, I agree. Excellent. Talk to Krugelov and get going. He is already equipped with the necessary gear. Okay.
Hello?
We get to continue our adventures with Krugelov. We'll finish up this mission and we'll call it there. I think. Yes, marked one. The professor asked me to take a trip to the measurement site. Now you're talking business. Let's move out immediately. It was no use getting there alone, but with you it's different. I think we'll manage quickly. Just make sure not to let those cadavers get too close. So, you ready? Yeah.
It's too dangerous.
Okay, I skipped that. Basically, you just said, like, you go out first. And, find the zombies before I get out there. Just gonna check, make sure it's relatively safe. There's one right there. Boop. Oh, man, it's nice having an actual, like, semi-accurate gun again. Oh. Now there's 3. There he is over there. You can see him. Just shh. We're gonna sneak up on him. Boop. Yeah, so this doesn't have the really long-range accuracy that I want, but it definitely has a lot more accuracy than that AK now. I mean, if you look at the stats, so if you watch the accuracy, this actually has less accuracy. It's... Yeah, you do that. It's just that this one's been used so much, condition affects accuracy a lot. That's ominous. That's quite ominous. It also makes it very difficult to aim here, and I kind of want to be able to aim. Oh, there we go. Boop. Boop. Stop kicking the box around. Didn't even have anything in it, so... Hurrah!
Big! Big! Hurrah!
So just out of interest... Krugelov, have you also noticed the air's getting very yellow around here?
Big! Big!
Oh, I heard there he is. Okay, that's a bit more dangerous at the moment.
We need to get people inside. I can't make it.
Yeah, do we want to deal with these snorks? We're gonna load it, because that's absolute horseshit. I'm so annoyed at that, like, shaking everywhere, and I just could not aim. Couldn't hit anything because of that. Yeah. Take him to the measurement site. Yeah, okay. Unbelievable. Alright, there's... Okay, now I can't aim either. Okay, and there's the other one. Okay. We're basically gonna just try to get a head start on this. Can we just go up the hill for a minute and get a look at the road? Yeah, see, there's that one. What are you firing at? You're firing at that guy. Which I believe is the one that killed you last time. Is there another one? Oh, there is, but we'll deal with him when we get there. Alright, take your measurements. We're going to save it here before he dies again. Hey, look, a skull.
Let me do the metering and we'll move on.
Right, hop to it.
Okay, still lost the scale, but the radiation is normal.
See, look at that aim, like, there's absolutely nothing I can do. There. You make a lot of noises before you die. I didn't want that AK-47. Or AK-74.
The detector seems to have gone off scale. Now, we need to get deeper inside. I can't make out anything in here.
Yep, that's fine. Also, it was you that did it to me. Oh, you prick. Also, this Beryl 5 armored suit works really well. Just gonna take his bullets.
Imminent blowout! Run, Mark 1! Hell is about to break loose!
I'm running.
Fang, we can't just leave him like that.
Just leave him. There is nothing we can do for him. The blowout is minutes away and we won't get through with him.
No, Fang, I'm not leaving him.
Ugh. So we've just been hit by a blowout. Now, generally speaking... Ugh. It's very disorienting. Generally speaking, they're supposed to kill you. Yeah. Ugh. You alive? Come on, get up. Get up slowly. It's all over. It's behind us now.
We've got to get out of here quick. I've got the measurements now. We just need to get back to the bunker.
So, blowouts are supposed to kill you. It's supposed to kill you dead. But I think in the lore, the area around Yantar doesn't experience full blowouts. Its blowouts are a lot weaker. So it's around Yantar, it's prolonged exposure that makes you a zombie, not like blowouts around the Brain Scorcher and deeper into the zone that will just kill you dead or turn you into a zombie. I think in game they kill you dead, but that's because, you know, it would be weird to have the player character turn into a zombie. So they just kill you dead. But either way, this is that job done. We just have to get back to Sakharov. As soon as we've handed that in, we'll call it there. That will be this episode. This episode actually ended up being longer than the one I recorded, purely because we had to restart that little bit and wait for Sakharov to catch up and fart ass around, etc. But this gun, definitely a good investment. Very happy I picked it up. So in S.T.A.L.K.E.R, like, damage doesn't mean much. I can't remember whether I actually told you this, because, like, again, I've recorded this whole thing again. I'm probably repeating myself. But damage doesn't really matter. It's accuracy that's most important. Against human targets. So, against human targets, a headshot is generally a kill, or at least, like, critical damage, like, really bad. Sometimes if they have, say, like, an exoskeleton, they'll be able to take a couple. But it's mainly monsters where damage matters, so you want a high damage, like, shotgun. But in terms of human targets, high damage is not tremendously important.
Here, here, and here.
Hello? Hello?
Couldn't be any more accurate.
Alright, let me adjust the prototype.
Feel free, go away. Don't let me stop you. In fact, we are going to call this episode right here. So I'm going to chuck a save in. And we'll finish here. So, thank you very much everyone for watching. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more content from me, the Aussie Nerd, make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you think you know any friends that might enjoy my content, make sure you show them a video or two. I really appreciate the work you guys put in. Don't think I don't. And finally, if you want to leave any comments about this video or about the progress I'm making, your thoughts about this game, about the channel, anything like that, make sure you do that in the comments down below. And I will see all you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.